Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side. The other side of sports is your host, Laws in the building. It's me, it's Ern. We in the building, rocking out. You already know. We ain't gonna waste no time. We get straight to it. The Washington Commanders got their mud hole by the Chicago Bears. Is it time to fire Ron Rivera?
It been time. It's been time. Like we've been calling for this for I've been calling for what 3 years now. I've seen enough.
Yo, apparently Magic want him out of here, and Josh Harris is like, let's just wait and chill and just see how it plays out.
He gonna learn the hard way like everybody else. Like this fan base is so fickle. They was sized and they trying to prove a point, so they selling out because they ain't gone. But if they show up and get embarrassed like this, they'll go back to that 20% full stadium quick. And so he trying to be paid. This ain't Philadelphia. This ain't New Jersey. Dog, it's no like. I feel like all the loyalist dinosaurs are dying off. Like those kind of fans from back in the day, where
Mhm.
no matter what happened, they was filling it up. Most of the people younger than us have never seen the team be good for an
Mhm.
extended period of time. Well, none of them. So they basically like the what's a trash organization like the other than Washington. Like I mean, it used to be like the Browns or the Bengals, but even they have gotten good in our lifetime. It's just they're just that organization that people look at as a trash organization.
Dog,
So he gonna learn the hard way.
these Bamas are so terrible, dog. They're so terrible. The defense is terrible, bro. You got corners can't guard me out that jump, dog. How you if you go back and look at the stat line, this Bama DJ Moore had all the yards for the receiving core. I think Carl Komet had like 2, 3 catches, and then maybe the other tight end. No other receivers had catches, Aaron, but one Bama, and he had enough for 4 Bamas.
I can't remember who it was. It might have been Dan Orlovsky, but he was basically breaking down the film and talking about how terrible the defensive play calls were. Like every third down, they were in man. And he was saying every third down they ran this because remember I kept saying they throwing the same ball to the same place every time and was catching the touchdowns. And they run that same double move because he know they're in man and it's not going to be safety help. And they basically just force the team running the same vanilla play calls all game. Jack Del Rio, as long as Ron's going to enable him, um, I mean, this is what you're going to get. No creativity, no pressure, no
So,
blitzes.
so what do you say to those people who are like, well, if you fire them, there's nobody there to really
To do
take
what?
on the defense
To
to
lose
run
to
the
the
defense.
Bears 40-20? To let the Bears go 40?
There we go. There we. You can have me coach the team, and we not
They
gonna
wouldn't have gave
lose
up 40.
40
I'm
because
calling
because
defensive
first of all,
plays.
I'm not gonna leave a scrub. No, I'm not gonna leave a scrub on the island. Yes, I'm calling that Bama Emmanuel Forbes a scrub. This Bama's been on 450 bait 3 weeks in a matter of fact, the whole season. This Bama can't guard nobody out there. And they keep putting him out there on the best receiver. He getting matched up on
Hold on.
Pro Bowl receivers and getting bait.
I'm not blaming this Bama when one they overdrafted him, and when they drafted him, Bama's like, "What the f are you doing?" They always overdrafted Bama's, and then they're the dummies that stuck him out there. This is a rookie cornerback who was overdrafted. It was the 3, 4 corners taken before him, and you mad that he's not can't guard AJ Brown and DJ Moore? They might as well taken you off your Achilles and put you out there. You'd have got the
They
same
might as well.
result.
I ain't Batman ain't cooking me for no 238 yards. Earn that's not happening. Batman ain't gonna score 3 touchdowns on me. I'm hacking the Batman. I'm grabbing, holding. All that. You need to find y'all illegal
The pa.
contact, but you ain't gonna be mossing me on the not on. Dog, the Batman ain't even do. He just jumped. Dog, he making the Bama look like a Ike bite kid. He just jumped right there.
And he was doing the same thing to 29 too. Fuller, Kendall Fuller. He gave him two
full of some
TDs.
trash. He's garbage too. His secondary is horrific. It's horrific, dog. And I know people trying to blame. They trying to blame Chase for not generating. I'm like, dog, what are you talking about? The Bama's
He's
getting
one of the
pressure.
highest rated pressure pass rushers in the league this year. So stop the fake narratives and the fake news. It's enough, dog. They got to find somebody black to blame. Enough. It's Del Rio and it's wrong. They got to go. Period. Until that happens, I don't want to talk about nothing else on the team. Nothing else.
Yeah, they gotta go, dog. Fire Ron Rivera, Del Rio today. That it's not gonna get. They about to lose to the Falcons next week.
It's not possible. The
It
Falcons
is.
can't
Hold on. Time out, Aaron. Hold on. Time out. Bama's ain't think the Bears was gonna beat us, dog.
from
Before the
that.
game, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna watch the Bears." When we did it, we do it before the season stopped. Like you count wins and
They
W. Oh,
should,
that's a
yeah.
W. Blah
It
blah. They
should
should
it should be
watch
a
it.
W.
They washed us,
Just
Aaron.
listen, they did. But the Falcons don't have a capable offense. Like their quarterback is ass. Like people can say
They
what they want
won
about
last
Justin
week, dog.
Fields.
They won last week.
Against who?
Who the Falcons play?
Somebody else that was ass.
Nah, they ain't played. Nah, Falcons. They play.
Yeah, they
They
play
play some.
Houston.
Yeah, they play Houston. They play Houston.
They're not capable of generating enough offense to outscore Washington. I don't believe.
Well, you don't need to, dog. The matter of fact, the offense just gonna come because we don't have nobody who can strap up and guard nobody, dog. Uh, if I'm in fantasy, I'm picking Drake London next week because all the elite receivers go off versus us.
I just don't see how the Falcons can score 25 points because I think Washington's going to score at least 24. I don't see the Falcons being able to generate 25 points. I just don't see it.
If they lose to the Falcons, then what, Aaron?
It's no ifs. The if was the Bears loss. They should have fired everybody, but it didn't happen because the new owner is Kitty Cat. So it doesn't.
Is
At
he
this point, I
kitty
don't care.
cat?
He kitty.
We
I was about to
already
say the
we
other
already
word. He,
we already slandering that man. He just got here, Aaron.
if you, how long it take for you to make dumb decisions?
His
Like how many
heart pump,
passes you
his
get?
heart pump Kool-Aid. It's true. It's true.
Like that is like this is on national TV. This is the worst team in the league. You started 2-0. Like that kind of embarrassment. It's not like you just lost the game. These Bamas got
Thrashed.
dismantled on national TV at home. You have to if you have in your drawers, you got to fire everybody the second the game is over. I'm telling Ron, don't even come into the locker room. Get on, go ahead and hop in your whatever you drove
The
here.
Batman didn't have nothing to say to the players at halftime, Aaron.
And Bama thought he was joking, and then they asked Jonathan Allen what happened at halftime. He said, "Yeah, Chase was talking, and then Jeremy Reeves and Jack Del Rio some, but Ron didn't say anything. He said, I'm gonna let them
Ron
talk
like
to
this.
themselves with his headphones up, like he had a window at Wendy's taking orders. It's just dog. It's enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Get him out of here, dog. Fire Con Ron Rivera, dog.
And I,
Today.
and I think it's a two like there's two benefits to this. One, you get the Bama who clearly doesn't know what he's doing out of there. Two, you get to get like an early view of the enemy and see if because right now I think if he fires Ron, he's almost hamstrung into next year bringing in the enemy if he waits to the end of the year, especially if the offense continues to look decent. You know what I mean? If they averaging 24, 25 plus over the course of the season, I think a lot of people are going to feel like it's a no-brainer. You got to bring the enemy back for continuity with the quarterback, whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
If you fire Ron now, you get to get him in the building early, see how he handles everything to get first-hand view. And if you don't feel like he's the guy, at least you can say, hey, we gave him a chance. He had 10 games to coach or whatever the case may be. And it was just certain things that we felt like didn't jive with how we want to move forward. But I can't imagine getting to the end of the year and then you bringing in some other white guy and then Bieniemy, you got to fire Bieniemy or he got to stay on his OC.
That's
That's
gonna
not a
look
good
bad
look.
too. That's
It's a
not a good
terrible
look.
look.
And we gonna be the first to talk about it because that's a terrible look if you do that. Yeah, dog. And the thing is, the thing I know about Bieniemy, which I know Ron, Bieniemy will yell at Bammers, will get into like players and
Get in that
try like,
ass.
yeah, dog. All
If
the
a Bama
way.
getting bammed on, however Bama's want to take it. If a Bama's out there, you get 150 yards on you by the first half, it's going to be some changes made. Something going to happen.
Oh,
He going to
but
yell at the D coordinator, but Ron is not even going to talk to the coordinator. Like, what are you doing out here? Why are these Bama scoring on the same play 3 times in a row? Mix it up, like. But I just feel like Ron is non-confrontational when it comes to staff. Like he's plenty confrontational when it comes to his 20-year-old black quarterback or somebody or was it Antonio Gibson or somebody he doesn't like, somebody that somebody else drafted. But when it comes to his
Mhm.
guys, all of a sudden he's scary. He doesn't want to
Mute.
say anything. Yeah, so get him out of here now. To me, it's over.
Yeah, it's over, dog. I mean, I actually hope they lose to the Atlanta Falcons just because that's just another nail in the coffin, dog. And when your players don't respond and they just don't even want to play for you, then it's evident in the outcomes. And so I think that that would be the last thing that would just put it to rest. It's sad that it even has to go to that because we've already known that he's not capable. It's ridiculous, dog. It's ridiculous. Um, Washington Wizards preseason starts, dog. How many games they win this year? They play tonight.
35,
They play the
35,
Hornets.
35.
35 games? I don't think they get 35. I think they might win like 27.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah. I just the thing is with the whole Wizards situation is that we just know they're gonna be bad, dog. This is another organization that has horrible coaching. Wes Unseld Jr. is not it. He cannot get it done. The players don't respect him. All them lies about the defense being they're gonna be committed to defense and all it was all lies. They now have no real like body they can lean on. I mean, they got Kyle Kuzma and they got what's his name from Golden
Jordan Poole.
State, but it's not enough. It's not enough. So I just I'm really low on the season. I know they probably start out good like they always do. They'll be like, oh yeah, the Wizards is all right. And then 10, 15 games in, then the Bama's just turn into the losers that they are. So
I'm not
I
taking that bait again.
yeah. I and everybody's trying to this is the thing that just annoys me about this media. And I get it, dog. You're employed by the team, so you gotta talk positive and like do the rosy talk about the team and their draft picks and all like this. And you know, they're gonna be a surprise and win more games than people think they're gonna win. It's all lies, people. Denny Avdia will not average more than 10 points a game.
He gonna have to. Where the other points gonna come from? They got rid of
Aaron,
all the
he's
scores.
not good. He's not good enough to do it. That's the bottom line. He's not
Uh,
capable.
He's not good, but it's a lot of not good Bama's in the league who just get enough shots to get 10 points. Like they're gonna
Aaron,
force. The coach likes him. The head coach likes him for whatever
it
reason.
don't matter what they do. He's not good enough, Aaron.
You ain't got to be good to score 10 points though. If you getting 30
No,
minutes,
listen. He got 30 minutes last year and couldn't get bust a grape and score 10 points. What makes you think he's gonna get 10 this year? Because we got less talent and he's gonna be expected to do more.
he gonna get
If
more
he was
shots.
good, I'd be like, yeah. But dog, he's not good. And you're gonna see him get exposed night in and night out. He gonna be in foul trouble. He gonna be out that jump. If he jacking, good luck. It's still not gonna be enough, dog. He's not good. And I know Bama's gonna be like, dog, you don't know what you're talking about. I'll take it. Last year, what Bama's but they bet me that he was gonna average 15 and 8 and 6 and all that. Dog, at the end of the year, this Bama averaged 8.9 points a game,
On 30
5.7
minutes.
rebound. Yeah, dog, 28 minutes. That's close enough, dog. You give me 28 minutes, I'm at least had average 12. I'm gonna give you two threes, and then I'm gonna go to the bucket strong, get the contact a couple times. Definitely gonna get fouled, go through the free throw line. I'm gonna get 12 if I get 30 minutes, dog. That's right now at 4.
Especially at that age and that height. No, you supposed to be getting buckets with those kind of minutes.
Yeah, dog. These Bama's just do just enough. They don't know what it takes to be a championship level roster and team, dog. And so y'all can bite that bait if y'all want to. All y'all fans out there, no, the Wizards gonna be all right. Watch, they gonna surprise. After like 10 games, they gonna be like 6-4. Bama's like, no, the Wizards is all right. Then they're gonna turn into the Wizards for real. Because then after that, it's all downhill. Bama's gonna go on like a 10, 12 game losing streak. And then we're gonna be talking about this gonna be uh early December. Bama's talking about, we going to get this draft pick this year. We might get the first pick. You know how I go, Aaron. You already know how I go here. So I'm not even going to buy the hype, dog. I'm not going to buy it. So they going to be some trash. Trust and believe. They going to be some trash. So just get ready. Prepare yourselves. I'm not watching no games. I'm not stressing over. Oh, yeah, these Bama's. Hey, dog, that Bama nice, young. Uh, uh, Anabali, whatever the Bama name, he good, dog. He good, dog. No, 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 no. I don't care about none of that.
So if they make the playoffs, what you gonna do?
If the Wizards make the playoffs, I will purchase a jersey online in front of the fans, dog. I will support and give them my money. Aaron, you gonna get season tickets this year?
Hell no. They blowing up my
Exactly.
phone now.
Exactly.
Dog,
That's what
you
I'm
knew when
talking
they
about.
traded Bill, I was done with him.
I go to the WNBA joint and get season tickets to them before I get it for the Wizards, dog.
When you look at what the Trailblazers got in return for Dame, you mean to tell me you couldn't send Bill over there and gotten Dame? You come back with nothing? Hell no. Dog, I'm not rocking with them Bama's. No way.
Dog, it's too much incompetence in our organization. It's too much all across the board. All Washington teams just have incompetent Bama's running the show. They get rid of incompetent Bama's and hire more incompetent Bama's to do the same thing. Just screw the franchise up. It's no excuse. It's no reason why you got to tell me we got to wait 7 to 10 years just for a franchise to turn around, dog. When we seen other teams turn it around like that. So, yeah, I'm done with the excuses, man. I'm done with the excuses. Let's go on our games. Let's see here. Dion and them won this week, dog. They about to they might get a bowl game, dog.
No, they definitely gonna get a bowl game. But they'll be in the college football playoffs next year. Them recruits starting to
Oh
fall
yeah,
in.
next year these Bama's gonna be in a run for the national championship because they all the recruits is already coming in. Um, dog, let's talk about before we get into like the spreads and the games for this week. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys getting a mud hole stomped in them by the 49ers, dog. Micah Parsons out here talking trash, talking about, oh, y'all want to make it personal. We can make it personal, and trust me, I don't want to see. Shut up. As good as Michael Parsons is,
He wasn't
you
good when
cannot
Trent
say
Williams was
anything
locking him up.
when you get mud hole like that. You cannot say nothing, dog. I don't want to hear nothing out of your mouth. You need to just be quiet, focus on the task at hand, and try to win games on your end. Because the fact is, you talking trash after the fact, you're not going to get to see them again because y'all not going to be good enough to make it. Dak Prescott is washed. His brain is he the black Kirk Cousins, and he's done, dog.
We gotta
His
get Vader
brain is
back on
washed.
here to give him his flowers, dog. He was the first one to say it, and I never thought about it
He
till he
did.
brought the joint up.
He did.
And then when you
Shout
look,
out Sham. He said it. He said it, and I never thought about
and
it
everybody
either,
was like,
dog.
"This
But
is crazy. This is crazy." But when you look at it, dog, this is exactly who he is. When you
he's
ask him to do more than what he's capable of doing, you're gonna end up falling flat on your face. You got to treat these Bama's like Trent Dilfer, like everything else around them got to be elite, and you have them just don't lose the game. Because if you rely on
that's
these
it.
Bama's to have to make plays consistently throughout the game, it's gonna blow
Yeah,
up in your
dog.
face
He
every
just
time.
he just he just not built for those moments. And it's not no knock to Dak because
It is.
Dak he had Dak up, dog. He a backup.
Dog, it's just crazy. Like the Bama got paid, and then if you look, like they ran, what's that boy that went to Cleveland, number two, the wide receiver. He was with the Raiders. Then he came to Dallas. Amari
Brandon
Cooper.
Cook. Oh,
No, Amari
Cooper.
Cooper. He
Uh-huh.
struggles to get his number one receiver the ball because he's inaccurate. He's scary. Like the Bama doesn't have faith in his ability to get the ball where it needs to go. So he always has these issues with the number one receiver, and you see it peeking his head out again with CD Lamb. Like it's several times where CD open, he's frustrated. Dak can't get these guys the ball. He just can't. He's not capable of it. And they keep asking him to do stuff that's outside of his skill set. And then this
Yeah.
is why Dallas ends
Them
up.
deep throws, dog. It's just punts, dog. It's just punts
Yeah, he throwing
to the
pump
other
balls.
team.
It's like random select. If the ball got to go more than 20 yards and it's not on the line to some guy butt naked wide open, then it's basically a 50-50 ball if Dak is throwing the drill. Ever since that injury, I don't know what happened to this Bama's brain, but he ain't it.
Yeah, he ain't it,
And I
dog.
hope he
He
back
ain't
next year.
it.
Because if they
Dog,
got a real quarterback with that talent that they have on that roster,
they'd be
they
a
would be a
problem,
problem.
dog. If they had Brock Purdy, they'd be a problem, dog. This
100%.
Bama, this Bama Brock, dog, he ain't special, but he don't make mistakes. This Bama sense pressure in the pocket. He get rid of the ball quick. And the Bama is pretty much, I'm saying he ain't super accurate, but he accurate enough and he can protect the football. He don't do stuff careless with the football.
And
Either the guy's there or he's not. And he just,
I can
I
probably name
mean,
15 guys in the league that Dallas would be better off with than with that. And when
that's a
you say
fact.
that about a guy who's been in the league 8 years, like you can't let Brock Purdy outplay you. This guy was the last guy drafted, hasn't had 16 games worth of starts yet, and he's
Cooking
outplaying you by such a margin that you've been in the league 8 years. He's not
you.
getting any better. Like the man is
Yeah.
regressing, if you ask me. So
Yeah, this is he's reached the ceiling, though. He's
Jerry
definitely
Jones ain't got too much longer left. I don't know how long he gonna wait
Jerry.
on
Well,
him.
Jerry Jones says he remains confident in Dak
He got to say that.
after the loss. And would you, if you were a part of the organization, would you put Trey Lance out there?
No, because he even worse than Dak. He asked, but I'm looking around, sniffing around, seeing if there's any like. I would even take Kirk Cousins. If you put Kirk Cousins on that roster,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna have a better outcome than you would with Dak.
Dang, dog, you saying Dak worse than Kirk Cousins?
And the
Sheesh.
and the Vikings 1-4. I'm looking to see if I can make a move.
Yeah, to see if you could do a swap or one for one.
Bum for bum, dog.
They the
But at
same
least the
player, dog.
at,
Nobody,
the
nobody
thing
gets
is,
better.
mentally they're the same player, but the strengths that Kirk has, I think, fit with the talent that
Okay.
Dallas has. Like
Mm-hmm.
the Bama can throw the ball. He just mentally he's a
He lock
beta,
up.
and his
Yeah.
brain shuts down on him when the pressure increases. But they have enough talent on that roster, I think, to where if he just does, if you don't need to ask him to play outside himself. He can throw his little
Mm-hmm.
crossing routes, his little dink dink dunk stat patty stuff, and that
Mm-hmm.
should be enough with that defense to get wins. Like that's enough
Yeah,
with
for
that
real.
defense. But that can't throw the ball down the field, and
Yeah,
he refuses
he
to
a dink
run.
and dunk.
He was a
Yeah,
runner
he
in
a dink and dunk.
college. He just refuses to use his legs. So it's like whenever Bama's get to that point where they decide, oh, I want to be a pocket passer when that's not really what you are, and then he throws the worst interceptions. It's just no,
The
enough is enough.
worst. The worst. Justin Jefferson. Speaking of Vikings, Justin Jefferson's going on IR.
Oh,
Vikings will be out. Out. He'll be out until at least week 10, and potentially longer. They didn't re up his contract,
there
so
you
they're
go.
saying that people think he just going just basically like
There you
play
go.
hurt because they
It's
ain't
the
giving no money. But
it's the
they're
perfect
done
time to
now.
call. It's the perfect time to call. Whether it be the Jets, whether it be Dallas, it's the perfect
Mhm.
time to call.
Yeah, because the Vikings ain't. I mean, at 1-4, it's just not much you can do to
It's
like
over.
turn things around. So
Detroit
you
got
might as
that.
well, yeah, you might as well just get what you can get as far as assets. Try to stock up for the draft because it's over, dog. It's over. Um, Justin Jefferson Joe hurts though, because that is their offense. So with him not playing at all,
They
I
was
don't
0-3
even
with
know.
him.
Yeah, you're right. But still, this Bama is a large portion of their offensive like play calling and I just don't. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Other sports news in football world: Austin Eckler is expected to return from the ankle injury in week 6. Rams trade Van Jefferson to the Falcons for a 6th round pick. Who cares? James Conner reportedly going on an injury reserve with a knee injury. That's gonna hurt. But I mean, the Cardinals, they play tough every week, but it just not getting no W's behind it. Um, yeah, the Monday night game, Jordan Love, dog. Just I mean, the first couple games he played very well, and then he just has not been good these last couple weeks. And I don't know if it's the play calling. I don't know if it's just them not having all of their weapons. Um, I don't know what it is, bro. But he hasn't looked good. That game last night, I went to sleep on it with the Raiders and Packers, yo.
I hate when teams let the Raiders or the Broncos win because I can't stand those coaches and I want these Bengals to lose every game. But yeah,
Yeah,
like
but it,
he threw some bad interceptions last night where it's like, dog, what are you doing?
yeah, nah, agreed. It right to the defense. So I don't know. Uh, question. Shout out my man Van. Shout out D. They both asked the same question over the weekend, but they
Yeah.
said, "Is Bill Belichick Hall of Fame?
Huh? What you mean?
Is
Is that a
Bill
real
Belichick
question?
Hall of?" Yeah, because a lot of his success is attributed to Tom Brady, and then on top of that, the Bama's look like they look real bad these last 2 years with Mac Jones and
Who's won more Super Bowls than Bill Belichick?
I don't know. It was one. But is it Bill Belichick Super Bowls? The Batman was cheating. He was videotaping.
There,
You
see,
you saw
now
the
you're
joke
getting
about Josh
warm.
McDaniels. You saw the joke
Now
about
you're
Josh
getting warm.
McDaniels. He is
Because
the greatest cheater of all time.
right, because Bama's so quick to give it to Brady. Like Brady benefited from that cheating too. Like the
He
Bama's was
did. He
cheating.
definitely
That's
did.
how they got them Super Bowls.
That's a
Like I'm not
fact.
saying they wouldn't have won any, but they you don't win
Nah,
7 without the cheat code, or
yeah,
six
nah, that's
without
a
the
fact.
cheat code.
You heard what you call it said? He said Josh McDaniels say, when you see this this set, just sprint back full
To the
speed
hash.
to the hash, dog.
If you
He
turn
said he was
around
sprint.
fast enough, you gonna get an interception. If you don't, it's gonna hit you in the back of the head. Paul.
Hey,
Oh,
dog.
cheat
This
code.
man, hey, dog, this man had to up, down, left, right, select stop
And they
jump
say as soon as he
in
got
the
caught
game.
and had to stop, they went on a losing streak. And they said, I knew we wasn't as good. Oh, they
Dog,
cheaters. They
these man
cheaters.
cheated so good, dog.
Had the whole
Yeah.
world in a noose for 15 years. Cheating. So, Bama, this shit is hilarious.
Oh, hilarious, bro. Yeah, so we know the Babs are cheaters.
But he
Uh,
going to the Hall. It's no brainer, no question.
okay.
I
Yeah, nah,
still
he's
think he's the best
going.
coach ever. I just think he's a dinosaur. The old ways have gone. And that
Okay.
stuff don't
So
work no more.
it just passed him by.
He can't cheat. He
Uh-huh.
can't run this authoritarian old world style of just getting bums and using Bama's like hodgepodge patching stuff together without real receivers. Bama's playing
Yeah.
receiver and corner. No, that stuff don't work no more. You got the analytics nerds in the game now, where they're using
Yeah.
real brain power and analytics and all in the
Uh,
offense. You can't
yeah.
run the ball and play defense and have a garbage quarterback. No, no,
Nah,
you're not
none of
winning.
that works. Yeah, that's all fail. I fail. Oh man. All right, let's get on to these spreads for this week.
We do
Let's
the
go.
audit yet? We
Dog. I ain't looking at the jump. I have to. Hey, dog, I'm behind on paperwork, dog. I'll be out on paperwork, dog. Because last week I was at the golf tournament. That's why we didn't have a show. Because I was at the golf tournament playing. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in on the golf tour. And nah, I didn't win, dog. I put in some work though. I was holding my own, but it's levels to it, dog. I just gotta work on my game, yeah. I'm about to go into the vortex and and get right, dog. But still had a good time. It was cool. And I ain't do nothing down that jump but eat, chill, play golf. I ain't do much, dog. So we got Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are favorite minus 10 and a half. Chiefs are at home. Denver has just had a tough go at it. They lost to the Jets. Did you see how Sean Payton looked at Russell Wilson when he was coming off the field after he threw that interception at the in the final minutes of the game? I I don't know if that relationship's gonna work though. I think it might be over because I don't. Yeah, I don't know how where did they go from here? Cause Kansas City about to mudhole these Bama's though. We just gonna keep it all the way 100. 10 and a
I hope
half,
so.
10 and a half. I think I probably tease it at 6.5. I think they win by 7. I think the final score is 27-20. Um, but I wouldn't.
I think it's gonna be worse than that.
You do. I mean, heck, the Miami Dolphins put 70 on these Batman. So I mean, the only reason I don't think it's that bad because it's a Thursday night, and I think once they get up like 3 scores, I think they take their foot off the gas and just chill. And I think when they do that, that's when they'll like start to like at least make a run. So yeah, I got the final score 20-27. So I'm going with Denver and this just to cover the spread, not to win.
I might go 37 to like 17 if they get to
Eesh.
17.
Okay. All right. So you're going with Kansas City to cover the 10.5. All right. Next game, the Baltimore Ravens at the Tennessee Titans. Dog, Baltimore, I don't know what's going on with their team, dog.
The
But
receivers
they
ain't bad.
lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers this past week. The receivers are trash. Can y'all pick me up? Can I play receiver for the Baltimore Ravens? Y'all can pay me league minimum. I'll quit my job right now, come out that jump, and play better than the Bama's they got, dog. With no gloves. Aaron, you know gloves is disrespectful to my hands, dog. I can't even I just
Three
going
touchdown passes dropped in that game. You can't beat a team that scored what 13 points. Egregious.
I don't know. Some things gotta change, but every year it's the same thing every year, dog. No receivers. You draft these basket catcher bums who can't catch the football. They like I just it's angering to me because the Ravens actually are a good football team, but they just had one weakness. They have no receivers. They
And I
have no
think
receivers,
at
though.
the beginning of the year, people expected that, with Zay Flowers, Odell Beckham Jr., and Bateman coming back, that it would look much better. And they haven't played this bad all year, but
Mhm.
it was a terrible game. They dropped three touchdown passes alone in that game.
Yeah, yeah, nah. They got Bama's who known for not catching the football. Why do y'all have Nelson Aguilar, dog? This Bama been dropping passes his whole career. Why do y'all
Terrible.
pick him up? How does he get an employed a job? So I'm going with Tennessee to cover the four points versus Baltimore. I think everybody thinks Baltimore gonna get right on this game. It's gonna be more of the same. These Bama's can't catch, dog. You can't teach catching.
They'll be on the jugs machine all week. I think they'll play better. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Okay. Washington Commanders at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are favorite -2. I'm going with the Falcons.
Hold up, the Falcons are favored in this game.
The Falcons are favorite -2,
It's
Aaron.
not possible. It's not possible. Look,
I,
look, look, look. I
go
know you. I know you a DC
FanDuel. Hold on, hold
fan.
on.
Wait,
FanDuel is 2.5.
Harold.
Stop
I
playing
know.
with me. And if
Let me
Vegas
help the
knows,
people right quick. Let me help the people right quick. I know we get excitable. They lost to the Rams. People should have been fired. The Washington Commanders will. It's not possible to lose this game. This is one of the easiest spreads to take in the history of gambling. Take Washington plus the 2.5. Put your house in your car and the kids, everybody that's listening. Put everything you have on the Washington
hey
Commanders.
Aaron, I'm gonna put $100 money line on the Washington Commanders
No, take the
plus the
points,
2.5.
dog. It's
Okay.
no way they don't cover this.
Okay. All right. I'm taking
Everything
if
y'all
they
got,
lose by three, they lose by three, Aaron.
I'll let you smack me.
No, they going to lose, dog.
It's
I'm
not
telling.
Harold. The Falcons cannot generate enough points to beat Washington.
Okay.
Regardless of how
Okay.
bad they don't have a receiver and quarterback to put the kind of threat that a DJ Moore or a
Hmm.
AJ Brown did on them. It's a lot
Okay.
of pressure on the defense. He's gonna have to be more creative. They're gonna generate more pressure. It's a young quarterback who's dog. It's no way Bears don't cover this strip.
Dog, I listen. I'm gonna put the bread on it just to make it solidify. Because I just know, dog, it's
There's no
not
way.
gonna go that way.
There's no way.
All right, I'm taking Atlanta minus the 2.
I'm taking Washington.
Okay. Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears are underdogs at home, plus 3.5.
Give me the Bears. I'm back.
I'll take the Bears plus the 3.5. Seattle Seahawks at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals finally getting it together. They finally got the offensive
Throwing it to
going.
their dog.
Chase was cooking. Jamar Chase had a day. They're playing at home against Seattle. Wouldn't call it. Look way. He looked healthy for a change. Finally,
Yeah,
like
he was driving the ball down the field
he
this week.
was he was running. He was getting loose. He looked like himself, Joe Burrow. So I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals minus the 2.5. Even though Seattle's coming off a bye, I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Where's the game?
It's in Cincinnati.
I'm gonna take Seattle.
All right. San Francisco 49ers
I'm gonna take
undefeated
them.
at the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh,
The San Francisco 49ers are favored minus 5.
tricky, tricky.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna go with Cleveland in this one. Just because I think them coming off the bye, that defense is very tenacious, and they'll present problems to Purdy that I don't think have been presented as of yet. And yeah, I think coming off the high of beating the Cowboys on a big stage in a Monday night, I think that they just kind of go to sleep on the Browns essentially.
so I was gonna take the Browns, but because you took them, I'm just gonna take 49ers.
All
But
right.
I think the Browns are gonna cover, but I'm still taking 49ers.
Mhm. New Orleans Saints at the Houston Texans. Texans are underdogs at home plus 2. Saints are coming off a game where they mudhold the Patriots.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna go Saints.
I'm gonna go Saints too. I think Saints pass rush is starting to come alive. Even though their cornerbacks, they all just play the receiver, dog. They never really like look back for the ball at all, and it ends up being penalties a lot of times. But I'm gonna go with New Orleans too. In that Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars played in London 2 weeks in a row. They beat the Buffalo Bills. Bills looked like they fell asleep or they were still jet lagged from the game. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but I guess they flew in on Friday and they just didn't look ready, prepared to play. Um, Indianapolis Colts, what you call dog? Anthony Richardson, dog. Is this Bama's? He's kind of getting on my nerves, dog, with his soft acting self, dog.
A 300-pound Bama fell on his Bama shoulder. What you want him to do?
Dog, this Bama hurt all the time. The Bama got concussed week 2. Now this Bama hurt again. Dog, you too big to be like this. Dog, the thing is, I'm seeing other quarterbacks smaller in stature and size get hit worse and still be playing. And this Bama on the sideline, dog. I got Jacksonville minus the 4.5.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville.
All right.
Nah, I'm gonna go Colts.
Okay.
Jacksonville be underwhelming as hell.
Yeah, they do. They do. Carolina Panthers at the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are favored minus 13.5.
Dolphins,
Wow.
and this is a lot.
I'm going with the Dolphins as well.
I'm gonna have a sweet parlay this week.
Um, New England Patriots at the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are favored minus 3 versus the New England Patriots.
The
This
Raiders are
is,
favorite, -3.
yes, the Raiders are favored at home versus the Patriots. This is
They
the
0-4, right?
teacher versus the student.
They 0-5, 0-4. The
What, New
Patriots.
England?
What did they get away?
New England's 1-4. The
Uh,
Vegas Raiders are 2-3.
I'm gonna go New England. If they lose, Bill got to retire.
I'm gonna go with New England as well. I hope they do not start Mac Jones. They start Mac Jones.
You switching your
I'm
pick?
going with the Raiders, dog. The Vegas Raiders, dog, because Mac Jones is just not it, bro. Um, Detroit Lions at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Detroit Lions are favorite -3
I'll go Lions.
against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's played pretty good, dog. Tampa Bay is 3-1 right now. And I don't think anybody saw that happening. Detroit is, I mean, there's a lot of expectations around Detroit to be good, but I mean, I didn't anticipate Tampa Bay being here. I like Tampa Bay in this one.
Lions.
Okay. Arizona Cardinals at the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are favored -6 against the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Jets. Jets are underdogs at home against the Philadelphia Eagles, +6. So Eagles are favored -6.
Eagles.
Jets are 2-3. Eagles are 5-0. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles as well. New York Giants at the Buffalo Bills. Bills are favored -15. Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Giants.
Okay. Dallas Cowboys at the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the Monday night game. Chargers are underdogs at home versus the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know how, but
Cause
I'm
they
going
got
with
a
the
head coach
Chargers.
that's ass. What's the spread?
But still, Khalil Mack and the pressure he was generating the previous week, that man had like 6 sacks in a game. No,
That's more sacks he had the last 2 years.
exactly. And I'm just saying, Dallas got pressure on them to show that they should still be relevant. And I just think that's a little more pressure that Dak needs. Dak needs no pressure at all. Like he needs no expectations. Like it needs to be low. But the Chargers are like they're another formidable team that I think a lot of people think that the Chargers are solid. You know what I'm saying? They're not great, but they're not terrible. But yeah, I'm going with the Chargers in this one. I don't think Dallas should be favored in this. If anything, not, especially not away. If they were home and they were favored, I could see that, but not
What's the
not as
spread?
a two.
Give me Dallas.
Okay, I'm going with the Chargers. And those are our games for the week. Those are our games for the week. Anything else I'm missing? We ain't discussed.
What's Washington record now that we seen 5 weeks at the end of the season?
No,
I
Washington.
think we
I
was talking about
mean,
8 or 9 wins before the season started. Now what we
they
looking at?
2-3 right now. Yeah, they 2-3 right now.
You pulling up the schedule?
Um, yeah, they
Got the Falcons this week. That's a W.
yeah,
Then the
it's
Giants.
not it's not a W, dog.
That should be a W. They should win
It's
two in a
not a
row.
and
I
you
think they
think
play the Dolphins after that.
and you think everything changed back to normal after that? Nah, Bob. Yeah. They play the Falcons next, then Giants, then the Eagles,
Oh, the Eagles again?
then they play the Patriots,
That's
then
a W.
Seattle,
That's a loss.
then the Giants,
That's a win.
then the Cowboys, then the Dolphins. They ain't win it, dog. Then the Rams, then the Jet, then the 49. They no fire Ron Rivera now, dog, so we can really see what we got in be enemy, dog. Because it these Bama's ain't gonna win 4 more games, Aaron.
They
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 not
gonna
gonna
beat
beat
the
the
Giants
Niners or the
twice.
Cowboys or the Jets or the Dolphins or
They gonna beat the
Seattle
Jets.
or the Patriots
You, I
or
don't
the
know.
Eagles.
You let one loss get you
Mm-mm.
that far down. The season not over. They just had a terrible outing though,
Oh, the
because they poorly
season's over.
coached.
The season was over when Ron Rivera was what came back as the head coach. It was over. We knew what was going to happen. They were going to end up 500. That's what they always do.
So if you saying they not gonna win 4 games, does that mean they in play for Caleb Williams or Shador? or
Nah,
Penix.
Caleb Williams going to the Minnesota Vikings, though. I see what the Minnesota Vikings are trying to do. They know Kirk Cousins is gone after this year. They gonna go into the draft with the first overall pick, and they gonna pick Caleb Williams, dog, and be right back. That's what I would do, Aaron. Because in order for the Washington Commanders to get Caleb Williams, we gotta lose all the rest of the games.
The way you talking, they gonna lose all the rest of the game.
Dog, four wins, 5 wins, that's too many. You gotta this
The
year. You
Cardinals
gotta
gonna have less than that because they purposely tanking. They play hard in the first 3 quarters, then
yeah,
they keep tanking.
yeah. You can't get more than 2 wins this
The
year,
Bears
dog.
might not get more than 4 or 5 wins.
So the Cardinals 1-4, Bears 1-4, Panthers are 0-5.
Yeah, the
They at
Panthers
least
might
not
get the
go.
number one pick,
Yeah,
and
but
they
they're not
better
gonna
take
pick a.
Caleb Williams if they get the number one pick.
They're
You
not gonna
gotta
pick
take
another.
Caleb.
They're not gonna
He's
pick another
he's
quarterback.
leagues above.
They're not gonna pick another quarterback,
You
Aaron.
want bet Bray?
Not if they after they just picked a top quarter. They had the first pick last year and picked Bryce.
They ain't
What
even
you
get the
call it?
best quarterback last year, so
They
they
didn't.
got
They
they
didn't.
gotta take Caleb
Nah,
Williams if he there.
I don't see them doing that though. I don't see them doing that. Patriots are 1-4. Broncos are 1-4. Bengals 2-3. Titans 2-3. So they not all. They none of them gonna
Commanders
be in the
2-3.
conversation. So the Patriots, the Giants, Cardinals, Bears.
Dog, the Panthers are getting the number one pick. They the worst team out of all the teams you name.
But they not. I can't see them going into the draft and picking another quarterback. Number one after they
It
just picked
quarterback.
number one.
This like you
After they
draft,
just picked number one quarterback last year. I just
but that's like you took Mariota before and then Andrew Luck coming. It's certain quarterbacks that's like a different league above everybody
nah.
else.
I get it, Aaron. And if we were the GMs and we were actually making the picks, then yes. But these guys aren't going to do that because they care about what people think.
They don't care what people think when they're out of a job in 2 years.
It
Sticking
don't
with
matter,
Bryce Young.
dog. This is what they do. They do this all the time. If I'm Caleb Williams, I don't want to go to the Panthers. They don't got no talent on offense.
I
Adam
think they got a
Thielen,
solid
56
quarterback
years
coach,
old.
Frank Wright, that I would be cool with.
Yeah. So I don't know. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Where's Buffy. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Shout out to Lance J Radio. Shout out to um Ben and Knows Best. Everybody who rock with us heavy. We out.